My B.E.A. family, what is happening? Beautiful day today. I wanted to make these videos outside for y'all. But today is a specific one. I have a specific request from a friend of a friend. He's 21 years old and dealing with a breakup. I think it was a betrayal. I think she actually wound up cheating on him. So I wanted to give my advice as to try to help him as much as possible. And obviously anyone else who is dealing with a breakup and watching this channel. First of all, if you're watching this channel, thank you very much. Second of all, dealing with a breakup, okay? A wise man once said, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." That's one of my favorite quotes of all time. Breakups suck. Even if it's a nice, smooth, clean breakup, it's going to hurt, okay? Obviously, when someone cheats on you or betrays you in a relationship that, you know, there was a promise there of loyalty that got broken, that bond got broken through betrayal, that sucks even more. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm not going to tell you it's not going to hurt, because it is. But the beauty in here is hard to not address, okay? The beauty in an ending, right? The beauty in something that is ended, especially something that wasn't truly meant to be at that specific moment. The beauty in that is hard to overlook, okay? When you're dealing with a shitty breakup, you have to welcome in faith in that very moment. Faith is the most powerful, strongest word that is going to get you through this moment, this time, this tough, troublesome time, right? Because so many people say, "Oh, just let it go, man, let it go." You know, okay, let me snap my fingers and let it go. It's not going to work like that. Once again, I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm not going to tell you it's not going to hurt, because it is. But this is where faith comes in. The most powerful F word of all is faith. Believing in the things that you cannot quite see, you cannot make out in the distance, right? But still believing in these things, believing in your own very self, your soul, having passion, continuing on, striving forward, having faith in tough times is what is truly going to make you overcome this unfortunate situation. Faith is a necessity when it comes to the closure of a relationship, okay? You have to take faith hand in hand with opportunity. I'm strongly encouraging you to listen to this here, because faith and opportunity are so bonded together when it comes to renewal of oneself. You need to look at faith in the perspective that I just mentioned, right? You need to look at... See, I'm laughing because I've been in your shoes. And you're 21 years old. I'm 23. Obviously, it's not that far apart. First of all, you're 21 years old. I hope you're experiencing a 21-year-old's life. Meaning, I hope you can do the things that a 21-year-old does. You know, having fun, going out with friends, you know, enjoying stuff. You don't even have... I'm not saying you have to drink. You don't have to drink. 21, you're basically considered legal now, right? To the world. You're an adult, right? So you're a responsible adult. That's what you're considered when you turn 21. So that is where the opportunity lies. So many people tend to think backwards, right? They tend to think, "Oh my God, this is my life right here," and it just walked up and left. But in the reality of it, folks, you're 21. You're 21 years old. She might have left you because it's a blessing for the future, right? If you remain faithful in these tough times, you will eventually realize that, and I promise you that you will realize that. Opportunity. That relationship the relationship that you're dealing with right now, that you're trying to overcome, obviously was not meant to be in this specific moment. I'm not saying 5 years from now the flame won't be rekindled, but I'm saying in this very moment, it did not work out. It's as simple as that, right? So you need to take it for what it is worth and bask and take full advantage, grasp all of these opportunities that are still out there. I understand that you feel destructed right now, but I need you to realize the amount of opportunities that lie before you and just are waiting for you to reach out and grab them. This relationship did not work out. Who's to say that the next relationship won't be even better than that? The bad ones tend to lead you to the good ones, okay? You only know a good, honest, real relationship with a friend, with a family member, with a significant other, if you've been through the bad. That's just the reality of it, right? You only know how good something could be if you've experienced the bad of it. Opportunities that lie ahead for you, my friend, I promise, are so much more will be so much more meaningful and pleasurable than what is now in the past, because the bullshit is now gone. A big part of your life that was not true or real is now gone. At this very moment, it was not. I'm not saying the moments that you spent with this girl or guy, obviously there's a girl watching the video, I'm not saying there's the moments that you spent with this significant other were not real or true, right? But it is no longer, right? The memories are there, obviously. Hold on to them if you must, but you must move forward through this and put that away in a file. And you can put it in your soul, but the thing is, you must overcome this situation by realizing how many opportunities are awaiting you. A friend of mine was in a 3-year relationship with a woman. Okay? They were in a relationship. After those 3 years, he found out the woman cheated on him. He was miserable. He was destructed. He was destroyed. 3 years of that bondage just broken. And it's a shitty feeling. I know it is, right? When this happened, he went to the liquor store. Maybe a few days after, he's still, sad and sorry for himself, which is normal. It's a common feeling. It's not a bad thing to feel that way. It's completely normal after that situation. So he went to the liquor store, he grabbed Busch Light, and I'm not just making this up, and I'm not making this up, because who the hell gets Busch Light, okay? He got Busch Light from the liquor store, went to his buddy's house. He was having a little party in his garage, okay? I want to remind you, 3 years of this relationship just got broken, right? Completely broken. This sucks, I'll never find another girl again. I'm telling you, he was telling me everything under the sun, how destructive he felt, right? He went to his buddy's house after grabbing the Busch Light to the little garage party that was going on. And he found this girl, Catherine. Catherine was there. Never met her before. They were talking. His friend was there. They were all having a good time. They were trying to lift his spirits up little by little, okay? 3 years of a relationship just ended within those 3 days. Those 3 short days, those miserable days that this kid's feeling sorry for himself and helpless. He goes to his friend's house in a garage and finds Catherine. Okay, they talk for a little bit. Eventually, they exchange numbers, this and that. It wasn't that night that they exchanged numbers. They meet again. All of these opportunities are unfolding now in his favor. Catherine becomes his wife. And I'm not making this up. I am not making this up. 3 years after being with a woman of his dreams that he loved so much that he wanted to marry. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Those 3 years were beautiful. I'm sure they were. But was it truly meant to be for eternity? Because right now, he found Catherine in the most unpredictable moment of his life. He goes out to his buddy's house, a small garage, and tries to have a few beers, kick a few back, and just enjoy as best as he can the day that he's given, that he's blessed with. But he finds the woman of his dreams in that garage that night. And he didn't even know it at that moment. That is opportunity. When you have opportunities, please take advantage of them. Still go out. Still seek friendship from people. Seek loyalty, because I promise you, this is a gift to you. Because not only will you overcome this and love stronger now, you will love stronger and you realize the good from the bad, but you will most likely, 9 times out of 10 now, even more, not do this to someone else. You will not betray someone else because you've been in that situation before. You know the sting. You know how much it hurts. So you will be a perfect lover with that perfect person that makes you perfect. You're going to find your Catherine. It might have not been yet. It might have been already. It might have already been. You might walk by her every single day and not even realize it, right? So many beautiful things in life come unexpected. You will find your Catherine. If you're a girl, you will find your Jacob, whatever name you want to call it. It's just a description right now. I'm telling you. The greatest gifts of all often come unexpected in life, when you're least expecting it. Remain faithful and take advantage of the opportunities that you have. Just because you're hit, you must get back up. You must show life that you have what it takes to prosper, to continue on. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. We're going to fall, folks. We're going to get hurt. We're going to get broken. How we react to these unfortunate situations is what truly defines us. Adversity introduces a person to themselves. You will become identified throughout this process right now, and you cannot tuck your tail between your legs and lay in bed all day because you're not taking advantage of these opportunities that are awaiting you, of these possibilities that are just there. They're there waiting. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. Rip the faith out of you and grow the strength that you need to continue on in this difficult time. And I promise you, you will find that Catherine, or you will find that Jacob. I promise you, it is going to happen. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next year. But in due time, if you continue to love yourself, remain faithful, and take advantage of the opportunities and possibilities that are thrown your way, I promise you, you will live a happy and loving life. I hope this helped you. As always, please message me or comment me in any way, shape, or form. Facebook, YouTube, this and that. If you want, if you like my video, subscribe. And once again, remain faithful. You will rise from this falling. It's all about getting back up. Fall down 6 times, stand up 7, right? Right? What's the first? You have to believe. Now it's your time, buddy.